Hey, hello everybody, and welcome. We are back, and yeah, we are going to attempt to finish this game today. I think we're at the final fight, but the final fight looks like to be pretty nasty. Lots of dragons, not just lots and lots of dragons. So yeah, we'll gonna do that, and yeah, if we have time, we'll start Dark Heart of Ukor, but we'll also be doing some Dragonlance loot, which will probably take us a while. Because the one item is gonna be really cool that will be showing off. Shadows of War. Sure, you can definitely send that over, and I will take a look at that later tonight. Hello there, Hippolito. Invaders, welcome. We're just getting started here. Yeah, we are about to start the Dark Queen of Krynn here. We're just to do the final fight. So, yeah, let's give a shout out here. So yeah, definitely feel free to check out Hippolito if you haven't already. He plays lots of different types of adventure games, and yeah, pretty much plays adventure games, right? So definitely feel free to check him out. Oh, you have work to do. You have work today. That's fine. Yeah, just send it via Discord, and I'll get it whenever you have time to send that over to me. Yeah, no rush, obviously. Yeah, I did add the games you guys requested to the queue yesterday. So, Dragon Shard and yeah, the remastered Bard's Tale Trilogy is now on the queue. And Sleeping Dogs and Hero U Redemption is also on the queue too. But keep in mind, just because the game has been added to the queue doesn't mean I will get to it anytime soon. You can always check out the backlog. And yeah, the first tab has the list of games to choose from. Anything that is in yellow or green or gray, or games that have either A, have already been played, gray is games that are locked, and green are the ones that have already been added to the queue. And yeah, the second tab has the actual queue. So you pretty much play in order that the games are selected. So you can see like the RPG strategy queue is definitely quite long. So any game added today will probably be played for another 5 to 7 years from now. And yeah, the everything else category is shorter. The games tend to be shorter. So there's probably only like a 2 or 3 year wait on the everything else queue. So yeah. Anything else? I think that's it. Yeah, so we're gonna be heading into this big fight with the lots of dragons. So we pretty much put the Dark Queen back where she belongs, in her plane, in the abyss. But yeah, we kind of made a pact with these evil dragons to help out with pushing the Dark Queen back. But now these dragons are attacking the gnome tower here. So we have to go and take care of one final step of business here. So yeah, and we'll also be I'll be showing off some Dragonlance loot afterwards as well. So I am a big collector of Dragonlance stuff. So yeah, I'll show some of that off after we beat the game. So yeah, let's hop into it, and yeah, let's go and see what we can do here. Okay. Alright, so here we are. So we'll probably go over the dialogue again, since there's a bunch of new people here. for this last section. I wonder if I should go back and train first. I wonder if training is open. We can get another level, which might help us a little bit, but probably not. Because we are already at high level, so any additional levels are going to give us like +3 hit points at most. Yeah, we're also mapping this as well. I believe there's a training facility here. Whoops. Oh gosh. Yeah, I have to drop down. That's too much work. Yeah, let's just do what we got. Alright. Since we're only fighting dragons, the extra level isn't going to help us much at all. No, dance about, trailing colorful streamers behind them. A small child grabs your hand and drags you into the festivities, smiling up at you, awestruck. The Noah and Christia break away from the celebration and welcome you in. Thank you for all your help. My brother has told me of your bravery. I am sorry for the trouble I have caused you all. Nonsense, my sister. To have you back again, safe and sound, makes everything worth it. Tonight, we celebrate. Cheers are up as you enter the huge banquet tables, are heaped with food and wine. You dive in, laughing and dancing with the gnome. You overhear a group of gnome warriors relating battle stories. Ah! We will return to find the Grasanaka. I know it's still at the tower. The easiest? No. No, let's save here. Let's save in the B. Alright. Fire breath covered in green and pink streamers carried a half-dozen children through the air, zooming around the palace and popping balloons to the children's delight. The dragons swoop down and bid you a happy hello. As the hours fly by, you eat and drink more than you could ever thought possible. The music plays louder and the singing and dancing continues uninterrupted. The gnomes don't ever seem to tire. Alright, so let's save here. I believe the next step is the dragon fight. So, I'm just gonna cast some spells here. I could be wrong about that. It might be one more step before I should be casting spells. I cast Blast and Prayer. It's not gonna. Well, Blast and Prayer will help a little bit. It will help us take half damage from breath weapons. But breath weapons do a ton of damage. So, not gonna really make too much of a difference, I don't think. Alright, and let's get Jimmy. Get the rest of these people fire resistant. Aerothorn. Meteor Swarm might actually be useful in the dragon fight, but except for Meteor Swarm takes a lot of cast, which is kind of a problem. Alright, obviously you're gonna go with haste. 4 attacks per round. Fire shield, let's do let's do hot. And then I'll cast both of these. I don't think either one's gonna override the other though. Alright, let's save under B. Trumpet blare and usher in the Gnome King. Ah! Welcome, heroes of the great Gnome War! Your bravery has honored us. The crowd cheers at the king's speech. People go wild with excitement. Imagine, you hear, a royal cheese nutball. What a magical day. Well, they certainly deserve it. Yeah, this is probably the most animation we've ever seen in a Gold Box game. And you can see the mice eating the cheese ball. The gnomes can barely contain themselves. The king announces, "Let the party continue!" And the music and the dancing start up again in full force, and all is right in the land. Suddenly, the palace glows in a deadly red and erupts in an explosion of glass and fire. The walls explode inward in a torrent of glass and stone. People everywhere fall before the onslaught. And oh yeah, we get hit. This is not the bullshit part. That's the take some damage there, which kind of sucks. When you wipe the blood from your eye to see the huge dragon flying through the shattered windows and walls, you would immediately recognize the largest of the red dragons, Tremor. Oh, good, a party. I'm starving. The dragon snarls with laughter. Fools, with the Dark Queen out of the way, our courage restored. Your services are no longer required. The citadel shakes with the force of the dragon's laughter. Baldric pushes forward. Tremor! Your ridiculous need for power has destroyed the shattered peace for all of Dragonkind. With a roar, Baldric grows into a mighty silver dragon. Dracicus, I challenge you to death! At the sound of his true name being revealed to his enemy, Tremor cried, "No!" and rears his head back to deliver another deadly breath. But Baldric propels himself into Tremor. The force of their impact carries the two mighty dragons out of the window. The remaining dragons bellow their rage and attack. So, as you can see, there are dragons all over the place here. Yeah, dragons there. We got dragons down there. And we got dragons here. And we got some dragons up here. So there are lots of dragons. And the dragons do a lot of damage when they use a breath attack. Alright, so the question is, what am I going to do with Ambrosine? Yeah, whole person won't work. And the Blade Barrier would be useful, obviously. But I think we're gonna cast Heal on Duncan. Get full health. Oh, we get to go first. Draconic. You get the Delayed Blast Fireball. We got the gnome warrior. These are pretty much fatherless. Not too far away. Oh, 13 damage. I killed my warrior. Killed my wizard already. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead here. Yeah, this is probably game over. There goes my team, is getting ripped to pieces. Well, we got Duncan. Do have a score protection from Dragon Breath. Which will definitely help. We want the Dragon Lance. And the Dragon Lance will do, I think, the same amount of damage as you have health, or double the amount of damage as you have health. So definitely a Dragon killer here. Alright, the question is, I want to attack dragons that haven't attacked yet. You know what? I have an idea. Let's attack this guy. And then we're gonna cast Heal on Manny. Because Manny also has a Dragon Lance. Attack the warrior, attack the gnome warriors, this is fine. Shouldn't take too much damage here. Then we have the protection from Byron. Alright, Manny is up, so we can do, he can potentially kill 4 dragons. All we do is need another spell back here. And, most of the dragons will die. Okay, we still have a bunch of dragons left. And we'll Duncan. What do we do with Duncan? Probably take these dragons out. Take these dragons out. $119. Oh, can't take it. Let's take this guy out. Alright, Manny. Alright, you got one more shot. Let's take Manny down here. Yeah, Jimmy's dead. Amberzine's dead. Oh, great. Alright, fireball back in here. And we can probably take out most of these dragons. Oh man, he's dead. This is pretty much game over now. Alright, we got Duncan. We got Duncan left. He can potentially do all this. I'm not sure. How many more dragons actually left? We got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We just got 6 dragons. 7. Stinky Cloud. Oh, the magic mirror stuff is also fun. Okay, so the Krynn can cast a spell somewhere. I guess they're back here, right? It should be very hard to take out these dragons with a single fireball. Could the magic missile this one? There's less units to attack, so let's try I mean, Meteor Swarm. I don't think Meteor Swarm's gonna work. It might probably get hit before I can get that off. Let's try weakening these guys. Oh, good to go again. Now I could take out those 2 dragons. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take these 2 out. Alright. One dragon left, I think. That's a long way up. I'm not sure if I can get up there this turn. Looks like we can. I think we did it. I don't think there's any other dragons left. Oh, behind is gonna chunk up. Did we do it? Did we do it? Got 62,000 and no treasure. Outside the window, the titanic dragon struggle still wages. Suddenly, Baldric falters and dips, opening himself to Tremor's mighty tail. With a shattering swing, Baldric is slammed into the side of the citadel and begins to fall, stunned. Easy? No. No, Duncan, it's not easy. Almost more than half my team died. It's not easy. Valiant gnomes, along with the embattlements, rain streams of arrows into Tremor with an earth-shaking roar. The red dragon rears its head back to serve the gnomes a deadly blast of fire. Suddenly, from nowhere, the silver dragon smashes Tremor in the chest. The foes toss and twist their mid-air duel until Baldric rips into Tremor's chest and tears the mystic iron dragon scale from him. Tremor screams in agony and withers before your eyes. Averting his eyes, the red dragon falls like stone, vanishing into the clouds below. Baldric staggers in, raising the scale over his head and bellows a mighty roar. Ah! With the scale in your possession, the evil dragons must again crawl back to their fear-ridden holes and caves, hiding from their own shadows. Your generous offer of friendship must wait another day. He hands you the iron scale. You must be proud of this day. Mankind has succeeded where even the proud and mighty dragons have failed. Until we meet again, Baldric fly, drop unsteadily, you tend to the sick and wounded and bow. There will be victory celebrations soon, and knowing that tomorrow will bring a new day of peace across the land eases your spirits. The end. Alright, we finally did it. We finally actually saw a real ending. Yeah, this game, you thought this game ended like 3 or 4 battles ago. You know, you thought after you killed the Dark Queen, you think the game would be over. No, then there's some Draconians we had to kill to get the gem. And you thought that would be the final battle with the 4-phase fight with dragons. But that wasn't the end. And then we come back here, and then we have this big battle with all the dragons, and finally we finally got the end. But yeah, that is definitely quite an epic game here. Now you can explore places you haven't seen yet. Yeah, we pretty much explored everything, so they don't even give you all the characters' health back and stuff. Oh yeah, that is the Dark Queen of Krynn. Yeah, definitely good. I think this is the only series, only gold box series of games that I completed completely in champion difficulty. Usually the final boss fights I had to lower the difficulty. Because issues with some of the earlier boss fights is a lot of them had like hold person and stuff, so it was like almost very, very hard to fix that up. So yeah, we can bake some brick oven pieces in that time. Indeed. Yeah, there were like a lot of people casting hold person and stuff, so it was just cheap and I feel get good RNG and stuff. But while in this game, I feel is more fair, even though there's some BS with the that one fight against the Dark Queen with the without there's one set of draconians where we couldn't cast magic, and they had their fire shield up, which is kind of BS. But we gotta find a way around that. Use bow and arrows, right? Shoot them from a distance. Yeah, so overall, I'll probably give this game a 5 out of 5. Yeah, there is that one trouble spot after you kill the Dark Queen, where you wander around where the hell to go afterwards. That kind of is a bad part, probably the worst part of the game. But yeah, all the fights and everything else are very decent. Yeah, there are no more Gold Box games to play. Yeah, we beat all the Gold Box games that are have been released on GOG. This was the last one of those. However, we will be starting Dark Heart of Ukul in a little bit here. So we'll be doing some more. It's kind of a dark. It's kind of a Gold Box-ish. Doesn't follow the Dungeons and Dragons rule set or anything like that, but yeah, definitely doesn't have the VGA graphics either. So I believe it's an EGA graphics for Dark Heart of Ukul. So yeah, that is the end of the Dark Queen. So I guess it's time to do some Dragonlance loot, right? As all of you know, or most of you know, I do collect a whole bunch of Dragonlance stuff. Mostly Dragonlance novels. I've been turning those off every stream. We still haven't you guys still haven't seen all my Dragonlance novels after all that. But yeah, so since this is the end of the Gold Box run, I'm going to show off some special items that I have for Dragonlance. Let's say special books, I should say. Yeah, so let's head over to the Dragonlance screen here. We get our Dragonlance loot. So for the first group, we are this is going to be your standard books, except for these 3 books actually take place at Taladus, which is where this final game took place. So yeah, this is the only series of books that actually take place at Taladus. Completely. I mean, there's some mentions of Taladus in other books, but this book series takes place on Taladus. I don't remember too much about this, but I do remember that the first book is a big lore dump. So there's not a lot going on in this book. So the first one is Blades of the Tiger by Chris Pearson, who's also a pretty good author too. So definitely do recommend reading this series. It's kind of cool, different. So looking for something to read. So it has some somewhat fancy chapter headings, but not very. Yeah, first book is the lore dump, but the last 2 books actually go pretty quickly. So then we have the Trail of the Black Worm. And these Taladus books are also a little bit longer than the typical Dragonlance novel as well. More pages. Focus. There you go. And you got actual stuff on the binding as well. Nothing on the back really. It's just the get your blurb about what the book's about, and the picture kind of wrapped back. Yeah, I believe it's usually the same chapter heading stuff. And then we have the Shadow of the Flame. Yeah, these Taladus books came out pretty late in the Dragonlance life cycle. which is probably why there weren't any other books in this land on Dragonlance. So let's check out. Yeah, so that's how I do this. So yeah, the next one is actually a special item. It's a limited edition, leather-bound book for the Annotated Chronicles. As I showed you way back in the beginning, I had a soft cover of the Annotated Chronicles. Well, this is the leather-bound edition of Dragonlance Chronicles. Yeah, I got the. Yeah, you can't actually buy this anymore. Unless you get lucky and you find it at the used bookstore. Even then, it probably cost you a pretty penny. Because when this was released, I think it was like $70. And it sold out in like 3 months. And then you can see they got gold-bound pages as well. And it has a fancy bookmark on it as well. And then on the back you have the you have your Dragonlance the list of the Chronicles trilogy. Unfortunately, they did not do one for Legends. I would have picked that one up too as well, right? Obviously, it has the same sort of pictures and stuff in it. If you've never seen an annotated book before, I'll show you a good page of that. There are some artwork in here too. Let's see here. That's probably a good page to show. The annotated books you have your novel part, and then you have the text on the side, which gives you little blurbs about what were they thinking or why they did certain choices and other stuff. So it's kind of like when you watch movies and stuff and you have the director commentary and stuff. It's kind of what this is for books. Yeah, the Dragonlance Bible. Yes, this is what we consider the Bible, only if it had legends as well. It would be actually considered the full Bible. But unfortunately, they only released this Bible for the Chronicles. Yeah, this is definitely a valuable item. And then the last piece, not directly related to Dragonlance. It has Dragonlance, a lot of Dragonlance stuff in it. You can see I still have it wrapped in the packaging, so we have to open it up. The reason why it's still in packaging is because I got this like right before I moved into this house. So I just said, well, I might as well keep it in the packaging and move it with leave it in the original box. So I just never really took it out. So you can see it comes in plastic wrap. As you know, like Dragonlance and Forgotten Realms, and all those other TSR books all have good artwork, right? Have good front cover artwork. One of the authors, or I don't know how we call it, artists, I should say, Larry Elmore, who did a lot of the, he didn't do all of them obviously, but he did a lot of the covers for the early Dragonlance novels. And yeah, so this is also a limited edition book. I don't think you can buy this anymore. I know there were some on sale a couple of years ago because he did a Kickstarter. But you have the complete work of Elmore and all of his artwork he did over the years. So this is a big, giant art book, pretty much. Yeah, typical black book. Nothing exciting on the back cover or anything. It has his website where you can buy his artwork if you want. LarryElmore.com. So yeah, we'll show you some. Can't show you all of this, right? There's like so much artwork in here. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that he had. They also give you a biography of how he got into this, and what he did growing up before he became an artist, and all that kind of stuff too. I need to jump in a little bit. Alright, jump in a little bit. So, question is, what artwork do I want to show you, right? There's a lot of good stuff in here. There's also a lot of text. There's a lot of text he goes into detail describing. Probably a good place to start is the Chronicles, which is why there's a leather-bound version of the Chronicles, because it was like the first series that kick-started the Dragonlance universe. So yeah, if you want to read like the Dragons of Autumn Twilight, the Dragons of Winter Night, and the Dragons of Spring Dawning. At this point, you can get them as audiobooks as well as digital, right? So you don't have to get physical. But physical books physical editions do still exist. They're still fairly cheap for Chronicles. I guess we show you this one. This is the end of the good artwork. You can see here. Yeah, some of his artwork. Kind of cool stuff there. Yeah. So you definitely want to read the Chronicles and Legends series. And then from there, it's up to you if you want to read any more. So yeah, I got some. This is during his time with TSR. He worked at TSR, then I believe he went freelance eventually. As you can see, he gets a blurb about all the art pieces he did. The book is so big, I can't really zoom in too much without hitting my microphone. So. Can't give you close-ups, unfortunately. So here's something not Dragonlance related. So you can see something more futuristic. He did this while he was at TSR for a calendar of some kind. Two-page piece of artwork here. Night Watchman as a cranberry silo. Alright, and then you get into his freelance years. This is where he starts doing some cool stuff. Then you can see during his freelance years. I'm only showing you bits and pieces. There's so much artwork in this book that can't show all of it to you. This is definitely a very, very cool art book. Even though there's a lot of stuff in here not Dragonlance related. And obviously he did whatever what people wanted him, paid him to do, right? So, everything, most of the stuff he does is fantasy based. We got another somewhat famous painting that we've seen before, right? The one on the right. I think I saw also a cover that we've seen. Well, it's actually seen before. Mars Candy Shipping Warehouse. And there's some work he did when he worked for Sovereign Stone for his freelance years. You see some skeletons and stuff. Cool stuff here. Let's see what else we got in here. There's so much good artwork in here. I could spend the whole stream showing you this artwork. There's so much cool stuff. Yeah, what else can we show you? We got some artwork from EverQuest. The one on the right, or sorry, left, is EverQuest. So we did some of the artwork for that. Yeah, Larry Elmore is such a great artist, right? And he's retired now. He's pretty old now. He only paints for fun now. Oh, we got some Silver Wolf, I'm not sure where this is from, or what he did this for. Some barbarian woman, some wolf. And Larry Elmore did a lot of cool artwork. I'll probably end up showing this book off again, once I get some better lighting and camera or whatever. Is there anything else we're showing in here? And now we're getting into his personal works. Let's see. This is probably good to show off. Yeah, this is what he did for fun, I guess. You can buy a lot of his stuff, a lot of reproductions on his website. He mainly worked in Dragonlance. I believe he did some stuff for Sovereign Stone, like I mentioned earlier. Mostly he did stuff for TSR. Family stuff. And that is about it. Let's see if there's anything else worth looking in here. So we want to see something more futuristic. We did some future stuff here. cyberpunky. Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy stuff in here. Now here's something crazy. Here they have a horse and a motorcycle in the same painting. Tell me where you see that. Ugh, so you got some Shadowrun. Yeah, we'll be playing some Shadowrun soon. There's all kinds of, hey there, Embassine. Hey there, Hot Pig. Yeah, I got some Shadowrun. Yeah, he did some Shadowrun. I'm not sure what all he did. Obviously, he did some EverQuest stuff. He did some, I believe he did some work for Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman when they wrote some books for Top and Stone. I'm gonna see if there's anything else I want to show you. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Can't show everything here. I'll probably show you one more set. Let's figure out what that's going to be here. Let's see here. I'm gonna show you guys this. This will be the last one I'll show you. Yeah, we got some Portal. Some battle that's taking place. And then we got a bunch of images here of various things. And these art books are definitely very, very cool. Unfortunately, I don't think he has any of these for sale. He doesn't have the book for sale anymore. But yeah, that is, for those of you just coming in, this is the complete work. The complete Outlaw collection of his artwork. Oh yeah, that is my special. Let's see, this one wasn't really Dragonlance, not completely Dragonlance related, but a lot of work he did was Dragonlance related. So now I think he just retired. I don't think he's painting much anymore. I haven't been keeping up with what he's doing, but yeah, I know he also did another Kickstarter a few years ago. He also did a comic book for Snarf's Quest. So I guess he was getting all that set up and done. I didn't go for that because I really wasn't familiar with that work. So yeah, that is gonna be it for Dark Beat of Krynn. So yeah, I guess we're gonna be moving on to the Dark Heart of Ukul. So I hope you enjoyed my collection of Dragonlance loot. But alright, that's yeah, I gotta get everything set up though. I'm gonna do one thing here. I need to save this game. Alright. Well, the game's gone. It's with my scene, so let's head back over to here for right now. Hey, Cos, good to see you. Okay, let's go. I'm going to get everything set up here, so it's going to take me a few minutes. So let's go and I'll change the title, I guess. I don't know too much about the Dark Heart of Vuko. I didn't even really read the manual yet, so been quite busy this past couple weeks. So yeah, let's go and change our title. And then I'll have to get the all the signage set up. I do believe I also have to get the manual set up. I'm gonna read the manual too, because there's all kinds of goodies and stories in there, and I haven't read it, so I need to read it to see what's all involved with that game. Yeah, Dark Heart of Vuko. I need to also do one other thing here.